Yo. Yeah, I'm cool. To the BS in the house. Not that bullshit though.
It's been a long time coming.
True that.
But it's finally
I'm right
here.
here.
Representing for the Bomb Shelter Association. Sinister Sound. And Second Side Productions.
To my man Spice, Jay Vince.
Pleased to bring to you the savior of the North Side.
Northside Savior, baby.
Introducing
Shylow, the Predacon.
Going out to the real MCs on the east and the west, representing hip-hop. Word up. Those who don't follow trends to keep it real. And all my niggas out for props for the pace. Shylow representing. Check it.
Honest to any lord, the more the ones resurrected through the natural, actual facts what I'm presenting. Representing my culture, not my borough. My vision is forever recognizing hip-hop as my religion. Even when I resign, minds will be gotten for certain. Walking off the stage for those screaming for encores, following closed curtains. My purpose is fulfilled. I've been born ill, no college degrees for mad skills. My BK's for born amazing, entertaining anyone but 180. Niggas becoming 3 times the lady like that Commodore. Whore 4 scores plus many more. I'm hostile. Your style's an old fossil like a dinosaur. Or the chaos like the new world killing the universe. Missing a few letters, spelling that you live in the hearse. And living 6 feet beneath the earth is such a shame. Don't forget to download. I want the world to know my name and my profession. Ill skill, like carpenters with cancer. Take your girl named Tina Turner to my private dancer. Lancelot with my steel weapon defending people. This is another chapter, not the following a sequel. Love is life and this life don't stop. Devoted to living this real life until I drop. Love is life and this life is worth living through. Life gave rapping back to hip hop I'm giving to. Love is life and this life don't stop. Devoted to living this real life until I drop. Love is life and this life is worth living through. Life gave rapping back to hip hop I'm giving to. Soon to be a legendary legacy for war veterans. Medicines killing an airborne sickness. You MCs fell victim to diseases. I'm mad like Manson, make your men call me Jesus. Release disorder to a world in which we live and I'm forgiven all those who chose the wrong religion. My third eye's my truth device, vision precise. Keeping shit live like preserving bodies and nice. Nice and smooth when I soothe more minds than I'm relaxing. Back for those who judge niggas by the accent. Not like Michael Jackson, not affected by the news. Tabloids destroyed ploys and plans I diffuse like a bomb. The shelter keeping all minds in safety. Flows illegal and fast, police can't chase me. My place be my home, my peeps as INDs. Then I find my connections, seventh like a Siamese twin. Hip-hop, and I've been living since the birth of the 6. I depict society as a sick place to die. And even if and when I leave my state of bleeding and breathing, I'm leaving some food for thought for niggas to be feeding on. Love is life and this life don't stop. Devoted to living this real life until I drop. Love is life and this life is worth living through. Life gave rapping back to hip-hop I'm giving to. Love is life and this life don't stop. Devoted to living this real life until I drop. Love is life and this life is worth living through. Life gave rapping back to hip-hop I'm giving to. Last before more decide to implore me. I'd advise most MC styles to bore me. Before he and I see lights upon stages, delete more characters from off computer pages. Make this my lifeline for rhymes, I'm in the right mind. I design to compose flows throughout my lifetime. And I got more dime pieces in the back when it releases. Please embrace my synthesis. Defeat this malignant, disease-infested malfeasance. This nigga won't accept no bribe. I describe more truth than innocent bystanders. Enhance this action like sex with lap dance. And my standards be higher than 30. Burning them steeds like STDs. And those most concerning with the bold stupidity, idiocy, and literature. I tore floors, I'm hard down to the core. Once the four who swore they had their maps all planned out. It takes less than licks to understand. No handouts have I been given by this system of fiction and plagiarism of your fantasia visions. See, if two minds collide, one must win. More men tend to sin. Here begins the end of the creature called fraud and his best friend Jack, who fake, I take the origin back and I will act like that, son. Sign an assassin in the house like that, son. Shylow representing like that, son. HLI, rock on, rock on, word is born. Love is life and this life don't stop. Devoted to living this real life until I drop. Love is life and this life is worth living to. Life gave rap and back to hip hop I'm giving to. Love is life and this life don't stop. Devoted to living this real life until I drop. Love is life and this life is worth living to. Life gave rap and back to hip hop I'm giving to. Yeah, my man Technique is in the house, you know what I'm saying? My man Fear represents Sinister Sounds. The Savage in the motherfucking house, word up. Shylow, the intellectual conceptualist. And I'm out, word up. Keep it real.
Look into the eyes of a nigga who fell. Look into the eyes of a nigga who fell. Look into the eyes of a nigga who fell. Look into the eyes of a nigga who fell. Look into the eyes of a nigga who fell.
What's left after the life I'm living's lost? Must I pay the cost and suffer consequences? My intention's to breathe intellectual oxygen's overlooked, my mind's took through the pages of a non-science fiction book. Imagination once conceived on black moons, living beneath the tombs. Natural earth heals my wounds. Soon as the later creeps, death seeps into the widest pores. Seeking answers in these wars, you're knocking on floors and unlock doors and search for skeletons in closets or lies. Leave painful memories who deceives to breathe. Unlawful possessions of laws now possessed. If life is a test, I'm on the longest lasting quest to search life forms. Unseen to visualize my fate. Destiny lies behind gates of comatose states in a sequence. My darkest thoughts flash from interference of disturbing sights of spirits and my loved ones' appearances. On hands and knees I focus on skies of trust and truth. Harsh realities are what storm my youth that has increased insanity that's invisible to this hip-hop economy. Concentrated painful mind side of me. Release my soul from this vice grip called possession. My thoughts of time, I got prophesize and splurge symphonic words and worlds beyond the galaxy's reach. Towards the sun's bleach, I leash and unleash poetic speech, lyricism. My face no longer twisted, but it's still unknown. High-pitched tones invade my external auditory canal. Traveling fast, greed sound transmission. Lack of satisfaction lies within my vision. Eyelids lift compared to darkness, with light portions, visual distortions, wide awake mind abortions. Physical violation and life loss and blood corrosion. Now subconsciously frozen.
Look into the eyes of a nigga who fell. Look into the eyes of a
I was born beneath the sacred gardens with the silver sons of God. My transitions to love and life, I praise to the Lord and kneel to soldiers of hell. As the fear takes my fate, my mental state is a prison on the outside of the gates that makes my soul weaken. A sacrifice like when the father seeding his child out of sight as my thoughts run wild with insane visions. My brain tissue bleeds liquid poisons while mics take sips of this acidic substance from my lips. This industry to what continues to be the guidance in this ministry, seeking out these answers in this mystery. If love is life, I consider myself deceased. Since the presence was released, I felt the hatred increase throughout this cold world that uncompatible forces got me trapped within. Creeping in corners, closing my eyes and confessing my sins to those who reign the heavens. Express 7 wishes to grant. Dreams get washed like germs on the dishes. This is all that I can feel. I wish not to live was real, cause realness is once lust for actions that kills us. That is the path to worlds unknown. I'm convinced, engaging in conversations with psychics on payphones. What lies ahead? What's my future? Won't you please explain? Or must I live my life in everlasting pain? Should I remain within the state of scientific whirlwinds? It's my time. I face a mortal flat line.
Look into the eyes of a nigga who fell.
Resurrection, medicine application on my mind, infection, mental telepathic connection with interplanetary authors of prophecies of truth. It's the word of the coming of the cold and the ruthless. I prepare for this war, set my mind to self-destruct as I enter in the fields in which my brain waves conduct. Tones of force, power fully charged, intellect growth is large. I'm followed by stars that shine like bars of light reflection. 18 years of unerasable anguish and anger burning flames to distinguish, relinquish insane visions and replenish my sanity. Brain substitution for puberty to bring the man to be. Can it be that everything happens for reasons? I go through more changes in life than the world goes through seasons. I see peace and allegiance and alliances, no deviance. I rhyme without the use of modern science's creations. Appliances needed for applications of solitary thoughts expressed through meditations on life contemplations of suicidal actions. My backspins, now I face tractions of reactions. Consequences I face throughout eternity. No rest in my fraternity, the flame is still burning me. Warnings are given once I'm unable to listen. No sign is given now the tears have cleared my radar vision. With laser quickness, I plunge into the sickness and witness evil possess those around my distance. Assistance I seek within the eyes of old strangers. My pain is now my happiness. I'm forced to face the dangers of all that lies ahead and the future's untold. Scripts unfold, I stand bold without a hand to hold. I use my insight for guidance in this labyrinth and sense from the ground. Born up the realness is found, baby.
Look into the eyes of a nigga who fell.
Shylow represent, you know what I'm saying? The invisible thief keeping it alive.
Eyes of a nigga. Eyes of a nigga. Eyes of a nigga.
In the house. This savage. My man Fair
Eyes of a
represents
nigga who
the
fell.
son of an assassin. Malicious.
Eyes of a nigga who fell.
Welch. Pillow snatchers in the house one time.
Look into the eyes of a nigga. Nigga who fell. Nigga who fell.
And that's just how we do it, you know what I'm saying? Keeping it real, for 90 now, forever. Word up. Yeah. Check it out.
Yeah, check this out. Shylow equals MC squared in the motherfucking house. Represent.
God, who else fucking my shit out?
No, yeah, the force to tell the family, yeah, that's how we do it. Off the first second my voice was displayed, MC stared in disarray. My mission is to make this my priority like Michelin. See, every day I talk so much shit, my mind collapses with the force I strike niggas, giving brain surgeons memory lapse. Fucking up your whole procedure with strategic measures. I take pleasure in watching your crews crumble when under pressure. Like trash compactor, this kid writes the scripts for these actors. Unlike DOS when my effects make niggas call us Mike Mass. Son, the faster my pen presses against my paper grain, the more I strain to maintain and let my brain express the pain that this game causes on a regular basis. Commit murderous felonies and left your crime scene without traces of my escapist. That's my realism. My science is deeper than private investigation. I hold mics like sleepers in the squared circle. Turn bright skies to purple rain with no shame. Shylow will never refrain from naming names. It's my aims to tame the wild into weak-willed individuals. I'll take out the majority, now the ill is the minimum amount of talents in the cipher. Shy ways the balance. So throw up your peace signs and let my rhymes display the balance.
I'm coming through, it's about to get set. My niggas saying, where the hell did he come from? I'm coming through, it's about to get set. My niggas saying, where the hell did he come from?
I inhale carbon dioxide, then exhale the oxygen. Within my own hypothesis, I'm lost within. With toxics in my membranes, fluids drown in my brain's blood flow passageways. From bros, I blow minds in savage ways as the master plays the games of fortune. Win, lose, or draw. My pick's victorious, keeping shit glorious. The more MCs we diss, the more we miss the competition. I envision diseases deadly equal through my strenuous pains. I had a strain, now my continuous train of imaginations lost track. Now my path is off course. Remorse is a celebration for loved ones that's lost. That's why to freestyle at your funeral to show my lack of sympathetic views towards your crew who choose to abuse alphabetics with numeric order. I slaughter bitches that's on my hit list. Consider my two eyes your single execution witness. Fuck this business. I look at hip-hop through religious mentality, programmed to terminate, causing casualties and fatalities. Who wants to battle me? Watch out for this airborne sickness. Your presence is a myth like Santa Claus to kids on Christmas. Don't try to get with this. When fortune tellers prophesize on who else produces, I'll produce your crew that you despise.
I'm coming through, it's about to get set. That nigga saying where the hell did he come from? I'm coming through, it's about to get set. That nigga saying where the hell did he come from? I'm coming through, it's about to get set. That nigga saying where the hell did he come from? I'm coming through, it's about to get set. That nigga saying where the hell did he come from? I'm coming through, it's about to get set. That nigga saying where the hell did he come from? That nigga saying where the hell did he come from? Shylow, I'm over here. Shylow, back again. Shylow, I'm over here. Shylow, back again. Shylow, 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 Shylow.
The baddest motherfucker above average. Motherfuckers know who's the best. None of y'all got bulls picking up the bad. I hit your moms in the head with a metal pipe. I'm not Jeffy Dahmer, but yo, I'll shoot your moms if I have to.
Now I'm standing here with shattered fucking legs. That's all I need. I just came through in the fucking hospital here. If you saw my legs right now, buddy, you'd probably vomit. The damn things are sick looking.
I'm rocking beats in with death-defying beats and
Niggas is going over their favorite shit. For what? To be taping this.
Play that shit, play it!
Hop to me is like a oyster.
crazy hip-hop. Check 1, 2, and you don't stop.
My lust for hip-hop got me striving for perfection.
It's soft, so beginning to end. They can't win, let the DJ beat on them. One in the day.
Check it out. Shylow. Represent one time. It's a story. 7 days, 7 nights. Positivity. Check it out. We was both 15, just started grade 9. You was the finest dime, swore you would be mine the first time my eyes connected. Although the first few times I was rejected, I came back around the way to let you know I was affected by the beautiful features of God's greatest created lady. I begged you for a date and all that you could say was maybe. So I played your love games, my aim to game your heart was dead on. I had my head on, hoping you know you wasn't led on by no player type. Time passed by when I lost patience, I said today I might. When hoping that I could get a date tonight, and all because of my persistent, constant insistence. The focus in your heart was now no longer in the distance. Instantly I took advantage, managed to get your number. From then on we talked, never dated until the summer. Just before the 10th grade, made reservations at the classiest and most elegant dining establishment. Your most definite I'd spark your interest, which was evident that I had, because I noticed you was glad when you walked in looking all bad. Had you looking in my eyes, holding hands under the dark skies. No longer victim of lies, cause now your heart is all mine.
I love my shorty more than life.
I don't know what I got to do to make you understand.
I love my shorty more than life.
I'm for real and that's no question. No front and no guessing.
I love my shorty more than life.
I don't know what I got to do to make you understand.
I love my shorty more than life.
But I'm for real and that's no question. No question.
About a year passed by, grade 11, almost commissioned. I was spending all my time minding your side, representing faithfully. Gratefully blessed to be free from all the stresses of that X to the next. Mess had you loving nothing less, close to next semester. Had to jet out to rectify the situation. Asked you if you could follow on a vacation, but your moms wouldn't allow that. School is a first priority, and I wasn't about to go against higher authority. Gave a kiss goodbye, promised I'd write you every night. All the time that I was gone, I wish that I could hold you tight. One night, I got a call from your mom at 4 in the morning. She said something happened to get back home before too long. I'm by your bedside in a hospital room where you lay sleeping. Doctor said you was unconscious cause you got raped over the weekend. I saw your mom sweeping, gave her a hug and started creeping. Deep into thought on how I could leave you alone so he can get his hands on you. Investigations going down, I saw you open your eyes, and my voice was the only sound that you heard when you awoke. When I spoke, the sound was light by your ear, whispered I'm here and everything's gonna be alright.
I love my shorty more than life.
I don't know what I got to do to make you understand.
I love my shorty more than life.
I'm for real and that's no question. No front and no guessing.
I love my shorty more than life.
I don't know what I got to do to make you understand.
I love my shorty more than life.
But I'm for real and that's no question. No question.
We graduated together another year later. I always stayed by your side, cause right beside you I feel safer after the accident. Feeling that I'm somewhat responsible, knowing that I was gone. Keeping you close was impossible. One night we both went out for a walk at the park. In the dark, started to talk about the feelings we thought. Then I got on my knees and pleaded that you accept if I propose. Pulled out the diamond ring, watch your shining eyes froze. I suppose it was the shock of the moment, I guess. So your answer was yes. What happened next left us no time for happiness. As you collapsed into my arms, I cried out for assistance. And an ambulance and rushed to emergency in an instant. I waited in the waiting room with your minds in a panic, keeping my cool, wondering how the fuck could I stand it if I lost you after every trial and tribulation we faced. Looked in the doctor's eyes, hoping that I could find a trace of positivity. Instantly I felt my heart stop, and not long after I came to, I found out that you was gone. Lost the one thing in the world I would have died for, and no less stress. Finally knowing the results of your age test. Damn. Dedicated to all these from every coast, north, south, east, and west. They lost somebody that's held close to their heart. Rest in peace to devil.
He's gonna do some freestyle vibes for us. Here we go. Alright. Got the beat ready? The beat is gonna come in right about now.
Alright, cool. Check 1 2 1 2. This is Shylow in the place. About to represent like this. For 9-7, check it out. Bomb Shelter Crew represent. Turn the beat up for me, please. Hey yo, check it. I rhyme for the health of my skills and not for wealth. I shine by the side of the shelter and not for self. Better for Thelma to jump the fucking canyon. Make students take over schools and send principals to guidance for understanding. Branded with an invisible X, only the hardcore can decode. We rule more tracks and soldier at war have to reload ammunition. My position's a greater rank in this militia. One blow of my volcanic eruption will hit ya. Here to form volcanic oceans. Into rock molten lava, you dry like Molson. Holding the vocal range to shatter through your structured rhyme patterns. Blow the light out your gas lantern. For the fact, light makes me act in ill-mannered ways of thinking. For instance, how crack impairs your sentence. I smack niggas senseless, and now you visit with your dentist. I'm a menace, unquestionably. Referrals for underground hitmen, and my name came in your mind, and now you mention me. Well, thanks, but no thanks, kid. I prefer to work alone. I blow domes and use the methods of sheep to try and clone MCs, cause competition's virtually a lost generation. Probably cause my past life annihilated the nation. Word is bomb.
Yeah. Ill. Freestyle.
That all terrain on a transport, stomping on your rebellion. My mind's like a baby's womb, within it real life's developing. In the form of a thought, later to be conceived as a class. Elastic ligaments made by Mattel, sponsored your frail skeletal creation. Salvation Army MCs kiss my ass, I'm sick. Copper record deals with freestyle, cause your whole clique is illiterate. the young kids clock C's cause I can't collect thoughts with no brain for the slow train. Rappers I can get you gassed up like tanks for propane. No cocaine assisted hallucination, side by the fascination of a sickness that's unknown to most. Like entities transmitted by alien contact. Cons of fat men who don't associate with Jakes. Takes more than a broken-legged acrobat on turntables to flip breaks. Mistakes are made only by those who approach with blind ambition. They're not prepared to get locked within my sharpshooter submission. It's the excellence of execution. An intelligent, eloquent kid who spits shit clearly relevant to your downfall. And the Grand Canyon is mad deep. Just check the photos, tourists, and I'm the attraction. The West Indian, Latin, and French connection. Back to basic complexity. With perplexities, I'm perfection. Expertise with the syringe by way of the word, he brings infection. But I'm on the solo creep. Know the flows are deep, but you ain't got no dread of the attraction. My crews become a heat score for war like open swastika tattoos. I smack fools for sleeping, that's clearly the bedroom project's function. And the hand that dealt you was a swift and second side production.
Dr. MC taking jacks, my man, mathematics, that's it all. You lose the S to the A to the Y to the L-O-W. A Dr. MC taking jacks, my man, mathematics, that's it all. With the bomb first, I'm progress, when your best ain't good as Pentagon's work. A Dr. MC taking jacks, my man, mathematics, that's it all. Shylow dismembers those contenders who approach the sacred legacy. A Dr. MC taking jacks, my man, mathematics, that's it all. Shylow makes kids collect unemployment before retirement.
You epitomize real and solidify ill in one sentence. Cause even the smallest particles pack a massive flavor like breath mints. This shit that I present relentless blows like De La Hoya fists and eyes. It's the bomb shelter cool block father who rocks harder than cinder block. Ever since hip hop was a part of my life, I've encompassed cultural activity. Manifest MC in my system, built the first verbal torture facility in my vicinity. Still alive, though time possess the microchip on my left arm. Watch prepared for war, but yet to endure like DEFCON in this third phase. Today's special MCs with no hats ain't all these mannequins. Herbs gauge as I swerve lanes when I walk the sky like Anakin. Predacon, the Arctic warrior. Desert men get sandblasted. More poetic paragraphs like pottery, precision handcraft. Mad like Wes Craven, displaying horrific dreams, then I watch you scream. Son, when I'm dead, I can still conspire to haunt you like I'm Sasha Green. And even Ye knows no fortune could have foretold the coming of a legend so fresh that it would have any paralyzed white men step. Reppin' the BS, not the bullshit. Prelude descriptions of my sickness. Too many Alzheimer rhymers seem to forget they can't get with this. And persistent distance. So with this swiftness and persistent quickness, I snatch the life from your chest. Now you're the closest thing to a Jehovah Witness. The sickest thing about this is that this joint can't be bought yet. Available only through Big Dirty Beats, Phase 6 in the bedroom project. Shylow's the deafest human being of another planet in the galaxy. Birth of the sixth alias, Predacon with immortality.
A Dr. MC taking jacks, my man, mathematics, that's it all. You lose the S to the A to the Y to the L-O-W. A Dr. MC taking jacks, my man, mathematics, that's it all.
With the bomb first, I'm progress, when your best ain't good as Pentagon's work.
A Dr. MC taking jacks, my man, mathematics, that's it all. Shylow dismembers those contenders who approach the sacred legacy. A Dr. MC taking jacks, my man, mathematics, that's it all. Shylow makes kids collect unemployment before retirement.
No, we're talking about sleep right now. It's not gonna happen. Sleep is not gonna happen. That's because we're still talking, man. Fuck.
Painful.
And I'm gonna make you cry.
Painful.
You got to help me. Guys, my feet is busting. What are you doing? They did all this thing. He ripped my teeth out my tongue.
Are you okay?
I cannot talk. I cannot eat.
Going out to the stupid whirlwind. I heard your tape, that shit was faker than a scam.
Hit me in the face, what yo, you faggot ass. I heard your nickname, you fat shit. You think you nice, that mean the nicest. What the fuck? Bring your bitch ass tax brigade.
You couldn't punch your way out of a wet paper bag with scissors in your hands.
Every time you hear my name, you better duck face or catch a fucking face full of duct tape. When I step in the place, you should keep your mouth closed. Take your fat finger out your nose.
Ask me, DJ, catch your shirt, man ass. And you playing girl takes out off your fucking head.
Asshole! What am I?
I'm all that.
Suck my dick, it's the kid with the fat knob.
Stop biting the dick, start biting your own shit.
Anyone who thinks he'll take me out is just a dreamer.
Fuck y'all, you don't impress me and no one can test me. Smoking job, niggas can't touch me, kid.
With all that whack shit.
Get from out my face before you get busted.
Back up off my beer, sit your ass down.
All you niggas that's coming mediocre.
We'll mentally chop your career.
Cause on weekdays, I DJ and practice my lyrical practice.
That's good. Well, hey, listen, I'll refer you to
right, thank you very much. Bye.
Snatches. Bomb shelter in effect, baby. Yeah. I'm about to take it back to basics. The time when the rhyming and rap was sacred. The days of rockin' stages for the crowds of different ages. Had to be fat to make it labeled whack. When you fake it, snatch the mic from the height. You get slapped trying to take it. You lie and you break it. Now buying the tape if you hate it. Don't care if your man made it. Son, I can't stand the fade and rated R. Ridiculous, repulsive or recycled. Reuse and abuse, reason reject. What's your title? Respect the idol. Who's the illest with the recital? That nigga that recognizes when your rockin' skills is vital. For real, there's mad thugs on the streets with guns, bringing the heat to sons. Later retreat with funds. Players sticking chicken heads, accumulating the riches from thieving to drug trafficking. Still after the sin in his rap skills, they lacking it, unaware of what's happening. Only macking and stacking back in warfare for clapping. And when they grab a pen, they only speaking for their beats. Cheap raps get niggas daps and reaching on the streets. Cheap to pump the weak shit, but they reach their peaks now. Son, and once at the top, there's only one way but down. All the street learners and my niggas throwing the burners. My Freight King brothers and all my real money earners. The ill breakers, freestylers and track makers. And those stacking the papers, never changing into fakers. The vinyl spinners, battle winners and rap beginners. The whack nigga killers, pussy fillers, $2 billers. And the sinister sound, insomniac representatives. Welcome to the bomb shelter, son, take cover when they on the total package. Start with rappers in every action sequence. Heighten my sense of sight as I unite methods of defense. Leave them seize operations in preparation for a quick retreat. My click's elite, keep niggas reaching for peace with each defeat. For peeps to breathe the same, they need to seek the weak and train. Brains to speak to each of veins, to game and claim their source of fame. Aim a course of attack, towards the whack and force to rap. Hordes get smacked, scores are stacked, I pack the floors with dope rap. Flows are accurate at that, in fact immaculate in fat. Well, you're the saddest kid in rap, it's a fact your shit is whack. It's why you had to flip a track to bring hip-hop back to the fact. That's the element apparently half of y'all niggas lack. Some are sold to stack figures, my friend, that shit is never happening. I cross over with Michael Jackson, skin goes back to black again. I pack a pen to puncture punks precise with my poetics. Hypothetically speaking, just let me see y'all try and set it embedded. Fade into the hearts of those who nearly came apart. Time for the change to start, instead of heads aiming for the charts. So take it pop towards the year 2000 in the parks. Rocking mics for blocks to hype, bringing it back to the art. So all the street learners, and my niggas throwing the burners. My Freight King brothers and all my real money earners. The ill breakers, freestylers and track makers. And those stacking the papers, never changing into fakers. The vinyl spinners, battle winners and rap beginners. The whack nigga killers, pussy fillers, $2 billers. And the sinister sound, insomniac representatives. Welcome to the bomb shelter, son, take cover when you enter. This is the year that I appear, crystal clear up in your atmosphere. So get your shit in gear, here and not about to disappear. We're past the fears, now prepared to outlast my peers. As your ears adapt to hearing what y'all been asking for years. After tears are gone, I gaze upon the faces of evil, using my universal language to commute with my people. Plus my future I to see through all the weak who claim to be true. Bet when we do, you gon' need another source of gas to breathe through. As I lead you into ways of life you thought existed only in television documentaries perceived as phony. My tone of voice expresses confidence in my expression. Destined for dominance, become prominent with progression. My intentions leave indents, my stilo smacking niggas senseless. With a sentence that stimulates all your most sensitive senses. My apprentices can't even rock similar to the savior. Only ill with their behavior, still lacking lyrical flavor that I bring like Dickie D's. Real MCs can see me shining on. Predacons the dawn, style slammer like Elijah Wan. Rhyming on topics, writing songs for more than profit. It's a prophecy, your life and not a traffic like it's stopping. So all my street learners and my niggas throwing the burners. My Freight King brothers and all my real money earners. The ill breakers, freestylers and track makers. And those stacking the papers, never changing into fakers. The vinyl spinners, battle winners and rap beginners. The whack nigga killers, pussy fillers, $2 billers. And the sinister sound, insomniac representatives. Welcome to the bomb shelter, son, take cover when you enter. Yeah, word up. Just like that, you know what I'm saying? Shylow, aka Predacon, representing bomb shelter. Little snatches. Moving once and for all, the hip hop lives outside of a 24-track studio. Keep it live, one time for the mind. Just like that, y'all. Just like that, y'all. Shelter soldiers. Keep it live. Word up. Yeah, sleep, y'all. Don't sleep. Don't sleep, y'all. Don't sleep. They sleep.
1, 2, yeah, check it out, Shylow's all that, aka Predacon in effect, 1, 2, we're out, check it out, Second Side Productions, back in your face, we're out, for 98, you said it straight, Pillow Snatchers represent, no doubt, Wet Pool Project is now in full effect, so check it out, y'all, pick up my records and I bet that everyone will spin me, cause I rhyme so fucking tight that Keith Murray couldn't get in me, not many MCs be like ladies that can't come close to touching me, can't fuck with me, you're not Soviet son, you won't be rushing me, now what MC wanna front like all tits and no ass cheeks, get left uncomfortable like fat kids on fucking bike seats when I speak, skills make niggas look ghetto like the robots, most cocks is crack smoking's the only way they flow rocks, I'm not the one, that's Jerry Springer, rest that other brother, your name must be Fabio kid cause you ain't got that butter, A&Rs must be wearing Oakleys cause everything is shady, think you're like a circus DJ, now you wanna cross baby, son I can't picture that, like Billy Crystal holding a pistol or a ref without the whistle, now you wanna sing like Hissel from the Jerkies, fucking with shit as sick as pedophiles, a bunch of nocturnal niggas with your solar powered styles, I'll have you climbing up imaginary walls like moms, at clubs I clock the quarters while you suckers stuck with dimes, rhymes penetrate your physical like full body massages, bringing realistic visuals and you submit mirages, overconfidence and you lack talent evidence, but damn it how my tracks you show no skills and lie detectors say you had it, cats fucking with me wearing 3 trips and still I make you feel this, don't got gats even with bottle caps you couldn't feel this, the realness is half of these idiots wish that they could be this, niggas couldn't find Waldo, how they thinking that they can see this, not believing it, they say I'm the best while you say that you be in it, this ain't the why you know my name ain't hoping, brother I ain't seeing it, indeed I spit shit so hot I just sporting up in mittens, when I'm old school niggas will sweat me like I'm Richard Simmons.
Bring the 96 degrees in the shirt. Punk ass niggas make me fucking sick. And punk ass niggas make me fucking sick. And punk ass niggas make me fucking sick. And I can't take it no more. Get out of this. Punk ass niggas make me fucking sick. And punk ass niggas make me fucking sick. And punk ass niggas make me fucking sick. And I can't take it no more.
I come sicker than Super River flows. I pull cards, I pro line. Either you're whack or just cut off like primetime nigga shows. This nigga knows his flows make brothers run like Indiana Jones. Chased by giant boulders, you waited too long. So now behold it. Kid who taps the telephones and all his conversations just to have the upper hand in any blackmail situation. Fucking straight bitches. Your girl's a dyke, I make the hoe go nuts. Son, I fiend for the rhyme like the rum cops go for donuts. Your flow sucks. Prime example of rappers I call a sucker. Son, I'm sick like incest, that's why they call Shy your motherfucker. Plus I got shit locked down like chastity belts on broads. Your style turns me off, I needed bombing fluids so my dick stay hard. To defuse me would take more than a bomb squad. It's evident my styles are known to earthly mankind like space intelligence. As far as you're aware, Predacon is the flyest rhymer that niggas won't see until the day Hammer finally find her. For your information, I got 411 tactics to sex bitches unorthodox when you're stuck on the mattress. In fact, I fuck Bronx hoes, call me New York on the cover. Get mouthing off, take it back like your homosexual lover. Brothers know they couldn't reach me long distance even with calling cards. Your entourage is puss, that's when you front behind your bodyguard. You fuck around, get shitted out like Shift F6 and bunch of clips. Act like that vacuum you hold to your genitals and suck my dick. Kids screaming they keep it real, yeah right. So this ain't Nick, I'm A's, laughing my nuts up at these kids thinking that they sick. Face it, niggas are full of more garbage than BF5 bins. Hip-hop athletic, NCAA, forever Heisman. Never faking like more hoes till they orgasm and spasm. So when you spot my tracks in your stores, act like they was fresh and grab 'em. Grab 'em.
Bring the 96 degrees in the shirt. Punk ass niggas make me fucking sick. And punk ass niggas make me fucking sick. And punk ass niggas make me fucking sick. And I can't take it no more. Get out of this. Punk ass niggas make me fucking sick. And punk ass niggas make me fucking sick. And punk ass niggas make me fucking sick. And I can't take it no more. Get out of this shit.
Yeah, word out. You're the first. Word out, yeah. You're the first. Being rapist. For 99, y'all. You're the first. Now here's the remix. Check it out, y'all. We gotta hit y'all with that triple threat is. Word out. The tight is. The height is. Yeah. Know what the fuck I like is. You're the first. Now here's the remix. I never slept, never will. Better yet, and still as I refine my craft to induce my wrath and introduce myself to rap producers who lack the clever skill to combat with acts all back to action, basic mathematics, in fact, sucker subtraction. Realism's addition within the pillow snatch of action. Listen and relax, who got exactly what you're missing? Not a question on wax, I scratch the surface like insect bites. Stalking me, watching me closer than pornographic websites. Suffice it to say, Shy gets more play than Sony Gold and I'm phony. Showing why you only hold me on me, holding my jewels. Blowing me, knowing my tools, normally used to hammer and screw. But if you get the picture like a news camera crew, this is a fact, there ain't no stopping the rapper that's prone to snap out like the trench coat mafia. Find me a mic and one artificial artist that hates pain, and watch my skills get fatter than Eric Cartman on weight gain.
Coming through, Duke is about to get set. You still don't like the fucking stand where I'm coming from. Coming through, Duke is about to get set. You still don't like the fucking stand where I'm coming from. Coming through, Duke is about to get set. You still don't like the fucking stand where I'm coming from. Coming through, Duke is about to get set. You still don't like the fucking stand where I'm coming from.
I make competition stutter like the excited southerner, setting trends in 99 like just either mine for governor. I'll be the hypest brother on mic since Michael Buffer fuck a sweet tooth. That'll be the day that I bite a sucker, but I'll eat through. Moses Houston, Mark Davis or John Doe is beat rapist DJ, who else? And Predacon, most MCs hate this cause it's just hotter than burning flames, while they can't hold down the fort like sandcastles and hurricanes, man. And when I'm found in court getting blamed for killing your son, you'll see my vocal quotes on the table labeled Exhibit 1. Who getting done like Jim Carrey? I get dumber than Jeffrey Daniels. Motherfucker, I'm taking L, Shylow jacket, more sense than Samuel. Plus I come with more doses than comics and cavity searches. It's selling out, it's making sense if I'd rather be worthless. First you heard this in 97, afraid of the rapist. Now with the remix we got you in 99 like the Matrix, nigga, what?
Coming through, Duke is about to get set. You still don't like the fucking stand where I'm coming from. Coming through, Duke is about to get set. You still don't like the fucking stand where I'm coming from. Coming through, Duke is about to get set. You still don't like the fucking stand where I'm coming from. Coming through, Duke is about to get set. You still don't like the fucking stand where I'm coming from.
From the first second my voice was displayed, MCs fled the premises, and now every sucker wanna come out like Ellen DeGeneres just to attempt to contend with his eminence. Yes, it's deep, but what if the efficient, verbally venomous MC at least serving a murder with the mentally deficient? My level of versatility multiplies without fertility pills. My skills bring life to words, not blind from birth, can't think I'm mentally ill. For real, speak rapists, act like you know, bro. The only two logos that's bold enough to jack a sample from. Never wonder what the PS at the end of your death letter, man. It's not a continuous son, it's a signature, guess you're not that intelligent. And if we both gotta be sports, nigga, then I'm the Terminator, you the running man. Y'all could be hung by your wrist and your niggas still wanna have the upper hand. Shylow the mic controller goes through more pages than a Motorola, while I use your CD as a coaster for my Coca-Cola. Know your road, jabroni, phony ass rappers. There ain't no stopping these dynamics, we'll taking more breaks than a Kit Kat factory robbery.
Coming through, Duke is about to get set. You still don't like the fucking stand where I'm coming from. Coming through, Duke is about to get set. You still don't like the fucking stand where I'm coming from. Coming through, Duke is about to get set. You still don't like the fucking stand where I'm coming from. Coming through, Duke is about to get set. You still don't like the fucking stand where I'm coming from.
See where I'm coming from, you coming from. You didn't know? You better ask somebody. You know who else? My man Shylow. Got skills that you can't comprehend. And if you still don't like the fucking stand where I'm coming from, then open your mouth and suck my nuts, my nuts, my nuts, my nuts, my
I never lose, I never lost, cause I'm the boss and never will, cause I'm still the champion. I never lose, I never lost, cause I'm the boss and never will, cause I'm still the champion.
Yo, you only heard the first side of the story. Here comes the second side, downright raw like a horny son, you for me. And 9-9 rappers, I best to practice. Yo, act kids is knowing it, half the man that's all that is. Fact is, I'm not a DJ and I'm still better than most of y'all.
Oh, you didn't know?
Then that's that nigga protocol, yeah, he's still down for this. Plus, we got half of the alchemist and tyrant. Tyranny, normally known as Bizarro, then they're silent. Lyrically, always be on like tomorrow, better yet next week. Can't forget that vet named Technique, the freak inside the rec room. Check the B-side for freak inside to bless you. And then there's Newborn, he's on the deeper side of fresh new. Return to the shelter, once known as GBS and SQ. Poetic, athletic, and set to wreck shit. GYNX get fresh with the text. Sick and sex with the disease, chick, PS click. Rapping kids expertise, and who else? Shit. Next level producer with the trooper. Who's the rest of us? Well, let's see. Malicious the emperor, the punchline specialist representing Fortune Soul Arc. And no not last but least is a demon, feel the warlock of disturbed mind. Finally from dimensions of the third kind, it's I, Shylow Magnus, getting head from where it herbs down. I never give a fuck, never will. Those who didn't make the cut, better build your skills or get the deal, son. It's the project.
Never put me in your box if the city's taken. It's the
project.
Tape consumers lay it in your system every night.
It's the
project.
Pump this masterpiece at the loudest degree.
It's the
project. I guess right now we should start the show.
Check it out. Yo, dig it, tell them my name. The one that's known to get you got doubts and ask time said that I'm the best.
Yes, sir.
I'm known for making mics decay, but on the low, niggas know me as the we make the mixtape to satisfy only the true fans of the underground. Check the local paper at your newsstand. Shylow's about to get sick and rich shit.
Everything I drop is consistent.
Blink and you missed it, but never that, you'll never see it. I conceded, I'm staying.
Now you never been defeated.
If you wondered why the shelter never quit and we can't stop because we
sacrificed a lot of shit for this hip-hop.
And now in 99,
you niggas need me.
Rapers the duo with
more than a million flavors.
Oh yes, my man DJ, he gets busy but none greater than the one named Optimus. I can make your mother and your grandmother
jam when you put my tape on.
Even ask your baby mama about Jay Khan and she'll tell you that I'm a
loyal hip-hop supplier.
Whether on the turntable or if I'm rocking the mic,
I got it.
Open invitation to any who wants mine, son, I get devastated.
When it comes to a punchline,
I'm Audi 5, foul the ducks are running high. Let the cassette auto reverse and check out
the other side.
They call him a monster. They call him a killer. They call him champion. A phenomenon unmatched. Awesome. Fearless. Unstoppable.
Who is this doing this? I'm the illest nigga doing this. Dead or alive.
In this motherfucker.
Showed all these corny motherfuckers what hip-hop supposed to sound like. Who's dope in the house? Shylow. Close to perfection, style milk like lactose. Who's dope in the house? Shylow. Can I?
There's a kind of business.
Who's dope in the house? Shylow.
The top notch, now fuck that notch top.
Who's dope in the house?
It's the wicked pain inflictor, busted loose. I had you, but I was wrong. Well, try, nigga.
It'll be a cold day in hell to be taken out.
Other crews talk, but they don't run none.
My technique alone blows doors to off the hinges.
I blow the spot up in any hood and bulldogs.
The rapper underground.
Back in century. Old school, new school, ain't nobody.
For me to bless a fan tape to make the hardest nigga bad grade.
Who's dope in the house?
The way I rap shit is not unexpected.
Who's dope in the house?
Will be heard from Toronto, the big tower.
Who's dope in the house?
Ready, willing, and able to end your lifeline.
Who's dope in the house?
And you knew it all the time.
Check it out, and it just don't stop. DJ, who else?
Expertise,
and it just don't stop. Malicious,
Supernova, and it just don't stop.
DJ Jinx,
Newborn, and it just don't stop.
Technique,
SQ, and it just don't stop.
the tyrant,
The warlock, and it just don't stop. The H line got it locked, about to shock the spot. Yo, yeah.
Promoters better show us more numbers than kilometers on a speedometer, so I don't gotta get in you similar to a record thermometer. I got dreams of seeing more green than a golf course. This is my mic. You want one of your own? Try and call Source Magazine. That's probably all they wind up giving you. Try and dig it deep as me, wearing water wings while you're swimming. Understand, son? So when the crowd cheers, I Ted dance, son. For me, best to call me Charlie, cause I'm the man, son. This man's one in a million, getting open like the Sky Dome. Well, your styles and poems are more repetitive than dial tone. When on the microphone, I get retarded like I'm Gilbert Grape. You southern niggas chill, I'm from the north. We refrigerate, I rate breaks so much I dare Paul Renardo to step to me. This MC's making moves like Eddie Guardo and Tekken 3. I'm reppin' BSA till I DOA, cause I promised you I'd put rap back in business like homosexual prostitutes. Do not dispute the fact that if you fuck with me, you be lying dead. I get stupider than failing a crash course in driver's ed. Now I'ma send these last words to you crab MCs. I can quickly knock a bus out like Lou Savary. Hey yo, this is for them niggas with mics kicking that whack shit.
I reign supreme in this motherfucking rap shit.
You bastards can't fuck with that sounding and Solac shit.
I reign supreme in this motherfucking rap shit.
You step in the rap room and you're bound to get your ass kicked.
I reign supreme in this motherfucking rap shit.
I maintain my reign and can't nobody outlast it.
I reign supreme in this motherfucking
will leave you dangling from crosses. You can tell Christ I said what's up. Retreat, count your losses. The rec room left you fucked up. My malicious intentions got pastors screaming interventions. The divine type, inverted mind sight. So whatever I write, these kids never find right. So I'm like, get off my dick dyke if you want your rhymes tight. Because in the twilight, the sentient might feel it mandatory to steal a verse of mine hype. We'll see you in the source, snatching up your 5 mics. Knock out your go fronts, leave you on your knees, coming up on these for up to 4 months. Ball base, sorry, I mean baseball bat swinging for home runs. Left you on the third base, catching a gas base. HLI's twin height, forget it, you're too late, stuck back in last place. And if you there to curse one, we'll have to blaze shit. Raise mics from the graves if my rhymes don't amaze kids. Sick of that hero shit, cornball fake, the hero shit. Second side is bound to blow the spot soon as the zero. Hey yo, this is for the niggas with mics kicking that whack shit.
I reign supreme in this motherfucking rap shit.
Bastards can't fuck with that silence, all that shit.
I reign supreme in this motherfucking rap shit.
Step in the rec room and you bound to get your ass kicked.
I reign supreme in this motherfucking rap shit.
I maintain my reign and can't nobody outlast it.
I reign supreme in this motherfucking rap shit.
Play for executioners, rock ready, chill with my man DJ Shylow. Fuck it up, show my gun, alright?
Yeah, represent for my man DJ Shylow. This is Total Eclipse of the X-Men, alright? Fuck that shit up, peace.
Second size of the death. I'm shy and I rep the southern O. Live and direct, not quiet as kept when running flows. Rhyme for respect, still within the shelter, blessing not flows. But also wreck the Tech 12s as well, best X05 Pros. For those who thought being a hip hop disc jockey meant getting gigs and spin parties, or really just a kid's hobby, you're hardly right. This shit's a part of life to us. Now the slightest touch of the vinyl got alternative rock is biting us. I'd like to bust a shout to all the DJs that inspired me to cut fast with the wax and express the rhythm inside of me, like Magic Mike and the magnificent Jazzy Jeff. Primo Pete Rock and Scratch, simply get mad respect. Jazz and Grouch, King Tech, also Cubert the Scratch Pickle. Revolution, Mr. Mix, Sinister, son, it's that simple. To all the kids who live for spinning the wax, the reason why for over 9 years I've been giving it back. Keep on doing this. For this DJs, disc jocks, originators of hip hop.
Bottom line, if it wasn't for these cats,
hip hop wouldn't be here to this very day.
doing this for the
DJs, disc jocks, originators of hip hop.
bottom line, if it wasn't for these cats,
hip hop wouldn't be here to this very day.
Let me tell you about a guy named Shylow.
He's the best around. It ain't a hip hop back that he can't top. He's a DJ extraordinaire, soon to be millionaire. He's a best technology.
He's a genius and a superior being creator.
You're like this, you're like Shylow.
It's like the flyest nigga standing on the planet.
Yo, fuck that shit. Yo, you know what I'm about.
Rather the best, I must confess. I'm at the top. You're clowning a comedian. Y'all fight up and drag it.
You ain't shit, you was never shit. Your mother should've swallowed you.
Guy, cocksucker. Did you know you can't walk right down? My believers, you should know your name.
And we out of here. Yo, what happened to peace? Peace.
Sin, I want to say a little something. Something that seems to be developing into a pattern. See, every time we have Planet Mars, there's certain people that get up here and they forget that they're supposed to be on Planet Mars. So they're still in Toronto, where the bullshit resides. But every now and then, you get one guy, one group of guys, one individual who's aware of the fact that he is on planet Mars and therefore must come correct. This evening, that individual goes by the name of Shylow.